Продолжаем стрим. Прохождение игры продолжаем. Время еще есть, можно поиграть часов до 2. Так, задание. Проходим дальше.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Так, тогда сейчас поставлю, включу эти наушники. Думал в колонках поиграть, но не получится громко. Так, все. Или
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh, dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Задание завершено. Теперь что? 8-й уровень. Очуметь. Очуметь.
Meet me in Lower
Куда не
Hogsfield
появился.
as soon as possible.
О, Экспеллярмус. Это что, надо уклониться от атак врагов, используя кувырок. Используйте инсендио против врагов. Так, а здесь что? Внешний вид. Здесь поговорите. Пока вот это давай. Выполнять.
I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do
Где у
so
нас
outside of the
Инсендио?
castle.
Incendio!
Ой, все сжег сразу. Все, уходим отсюда. Читать почту, потом почитаем. Давай.
Professor Fig and Weasley.
Так, нам-то надо... Давай всю подряд тогда. Первая почта, давай. Профессор Фиг и Уизли попросили меня обучить вас еще одному защитному заклинанию. Выполните мои задачи и приходите в мой кабинет. Профессор Гекат. Понял. Так, второе. Зайдите ко мне, я кое-что обнаружил в медальоне, который вы нашли в Гринготте. В Гринготте. Да. Настало время показать, чего ты стоишь на дуэлях. Как знать, может, в нашей школе появится новый чемпион. Финальный раунд скрещенных палочек пройдет там же, где обычно. А если тебе нужны тренировки, манекен в твоем распоряжении. Люкан. тут что пишут? Жду тебя в Нижнем Оксвилте. Приходи поскорее, я хочу поговорить о Руквуде Харлоу. И Харлоу, вот что. И лучше сделать это за пределами замка. Понятно. Сейчас я...
Have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my...
Отсюда бежать. Зачем? Натя только что прислала вам почту. Да понял я. Прислала она мне. Послала. Потом сделаем. У меня другое задание сейчас.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ой, не туда.
Lumos.
Lumos.
If I'm honest, I wish I had something to vote for.
Какие-то сундуки. Где я их видел? О, метелка. Что себе? Скоро у меня, возможно, появится.
Incendio.
Хрен.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Да,
We
мы-то
do
с
look
этим
forward to growing
товарищем
together.
уже проворачивали дельцы.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Мандрагор.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new core and cut down the soils.
Да, жестко.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy
Тоже
or
так же.
roses?
Выходные будут дни, буду сидеть, поигрывать. Кого еще делать-то?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Что теперь? Она ж вырастет, да? Ох, это вот так будет долго тянуться. 9 минут будет готово через 9 минут.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Так, что там? Встретить кого-то там, товарища.
Hello.
Нет,
Saw you on your...
Новый скилл какой-нибудь. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, десять. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, десять. 20. 23 заклинания всего. Ой, елки-палки. Чё так мало-то? Это думал больше будет. Это что у нас? Петритикус тоталус. F. Q. Понятно. Древняя магия. Это что такое? Кинуть. Ну, это обычное. Это что? Это. Харатегу. Лучше будет Алахамора. Ох ты, замки открывать. Класс. Класс. Когда же она у меня появится?
Me the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomp. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Nice.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Так, что теперь?
Accio.
Ты еще живой? Атакуйте манекена с помощью китайской жующей капусты. Я ее всю собрал. Так, тап. А, вон как. Ух ты. Что это? Как атаковать? Так. Затем нажмите Tab, чтобы использовать назначенные вам инструменты ведения боя. Чтобы открыть круговой инструмент, китайскую капусту. Вот, взял я ее. И чё? Какие использоваться? Восьмерка? Нет. Ой, я не туда побежал. Странно. А как? В. Это не то. Это не то пальто.
Revelio.
Так, ну нажал. Отпустите Tab, чтобы использовать. Нажал, и чё? И как она? Колесико ничего не работает. Странно. Вот прикол. Так, инструменты, настройки, управление. Так, вот оно, круговое меню инструментов. Подтвердить, выбрать наземное верховое животное. Третье метлу. Так, наверное, это Tab нажать.
Look at that.
Понял.
They'll jump on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Она же должна исчезнуть, да? На всякий случай. Сейчас убирается.
Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Так, я тоже от растений много пользы.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Завершено. Наконец-то задание завершено.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot.
Да ну
Cost me
блин.
my damned hearing.
Тут что-то... А тут, наверное, вызывать кого-то.
Make anything.
Вырос. 2 минуты. Бадьян. Ой, надо не то. Вот. Как приготовить-то? Так, ты чё? Этот... Экспеллярмус мне нужен. Две минуты. 6, конечно.
Revelio.
Лейка. Лейка. 2 минуты. Ну, подождем сейчас сколько-то 2 минуты. Так, а вот как вот делать вот эти пузырьки? Окей, ладно, закрыто. Ты чё? Записка профессору, письмо. Нет. Что это такое? AMD драйвер какой-то вышел. Что случилось? Оперативка 15 гигабайт кушается. 15 гигов. А процессор всего используется на 36%. А видеокарта на 68%. Так, ладно. Что он тут? Не вырос? Ничего себе, наверное, пока сворачивал, нельзя посмотреть. Ладно, подождем. Отойду, пока тут грузится. Время идет. Понятно. Короче, наш цветок будет расти вечно. Будем собирать. Приходите. Так, карта. Нет, не карта. Да, карту. Или не карта? Это что такое? Так, задание нам надо. Задание. Экспеллярмус нам. Блин, не взял.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Imelda raised us on her way. Well, I've yet to understand.
Ой, понял. Туда надо потом. Ну ладно, это потом. Нет, вот это надо, наверное.
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was in.
I wonder how many.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident?
Professor Blackwood never allowed that.
Где-то здесь брек. Ой, зелье варенье, ништяк. Из реки сделаем все. Это холодно. Надо закрыть окно.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Приготовить зеленую эту.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Чё, мышкой вот я вожу.
You must stir your cauldron in the correct direction. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Варим суп, похлебку.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Там, соберите яйца. Пепламбы. Соберите мех темной дворняги. Бедная собака.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the roof.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt.
keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Нет, что я сделал? Какие-то перья мне теперь. Соберите яйца.
Keep your potion
Распоряжение. Дата 31 декабря 1875 года. 1800. Отправитель. Мракоборческий центр. Тема. Корбин и Беркес. Последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беркс наблюдается нездоровое оживление в неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи. Особенно после полуночи к черному ходу доставляют подозрительного вида свертки. Свертки. Как школьник читаю. Ха-ха-ха-ха. Так, с учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдения. Вы входите в их число. Ожидайте дальнейших указаний. Ладно. Яйца, ни хрена себе яйца.
Revelio.
Сундучок. Юшечки дали.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Что дальше?
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Сок мурлок. Мурлокомля. Это что? Зелье, которое усиливает защиту выпившего, покрывая его прочной каменистой кожей. Понятно. Подобие щита какого-то каменного. Да, так-то прикольно делать вот эти все.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Так, мне
Sorry,
нужно
Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again, Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Удурс.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. and you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Готово задание. Нет?
Revelio.
Нет, ничего больше. Скорее всего, он тут на улицу. Погнали на улицу.
My mother always. My robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
You can't imagine how he...
Как раз там пузырьки найдем.
They're simply too much.
Ой, пузырьки, ингредиенты.
Incendio.
Чё, почему?
Incendio.
Ну так, шляпа какая-то. Не заклинание.
My family has a limit.
Ты. Мы на улице. Пешком побежим.
Life seems rather dull in the house.
500 метров.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Смотреть, может, тут что-нибудь. В воде он плавает. Ой, плавает. Вау. Так, там пришли. Это не сюда. Ты как ассасин прям. Ого, высота там какая жесть. Можно это разбиться насмерть. Спустимся. Все. Тепло вот так.
О!
Прыгай. Ух ты. Делась. Что не слышно? Стой, что там такое? Огонь, что ли? Горы, молодец, пришел в какую-то, не пойми куда.
Revelio.
Пойдем здесь. Ух. Куда пришел? Ну туда тоже, наверное, можно доплыть, долететь, доплыть. Интересно так. Ну-ка, где? А так-то недалеко. Долина Хогвартса. Вот здесь, наверное, какая-нибудь мясорубка будет какая-нибудь по-любому. Там что? Долина Хоксмида. Уровень врага. Так. Дальше листаем. 40-50. Что, максимальный 40 уровень? Сундуки, ничего. Игра-то большая.
Incendio.
Сундук какой-то. Ох, чуть не провалился. Что это?
Revelio.
Какой-то этот. Заход, наверное, куда-то что-то. Знаешь. А, вот они, грибы-то. Точно. А это что? Огнем надо, наверное. Там огонь нарисован.
Incendio.
Ага, да.
Accio.
Я, наверное, туда идти. Да, куда ты? Че это? Я тут дергался. А до сюда не доходит. Ну ладно. Может, сроду не сюда. А вот сюда надо. Ха. Ух ты. Давайте сохранимся. Да мало ли че.
This looks intriguing.
Lumos.
Маска из психи. Класс. Из больницы из какой-то.
Revelio.
Из психиатрической больницы маска. Обалденно. О, письмо какое-то.
Lumos.
Еще одна. Или это даже. А, можно карта есть. Сейчас вон те. Вперед. Сбегаем наверх, посмотрю, что тут. Животное стоит. Привет.
Revelio.
Хагрид поднял. Точно. О. Кто в воде там? Давай, иди сюда. Крокодил.
Levioso. Accio.
Давай. Переверните топиройку на спину. Что это такое? Что не берет? Иди сюда. Пиройка. А, это вот она. Ее перевернуть. Так, не переворачиваться. Ладно. Ой, можно жучков пособирать. Вон там 6. Ой, здесь такая же. А, это та же была. Побежали. Дальше сходим, посмотрим, что там дадут. Ой-ой-ой, сюда, или сюда, или не сюда.
You for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. Grace, what was it you needed my help with?
I was hoping you could dive down and retrieve a treasured family astrolabe lost during a doomed stargazing cruise.
Прыгнуть, короче, в воду и там же сдохнуть.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Ваши ячейки снаряжения заполнены. О, прикол какой. Как так-то? Ну-ка, выкинуть. Что там? А продавать нельзя? А, вот есть. Удалим сейчас, не нужно. Ладно, все понятно.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Все, маленько себе нужно взять. Почему подобрали это снаряжение? переоделись в воде. Там что-то синее горится. Горит. Посмотреть потом, что это такое. Там кто ходит. Ночь наступила.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Сейчас до суда добежим, потом пойдем задание.
Revelio.
Где остаются? Там что такое? Ого! Какие там товарищи? Толстые. Пробуем завалить.
Levioso.
Она сражается.
Incendio.
Перезаряд. А, она ест. Ой, дерьмо.
Accio. Levioso.
О, он что-то падает.
Levioso.
Я думал, что ничего, кач пошло дело. Ну, там можно что-то найти, да? Походу. Очки. Вот так вот интересней стало намного, когда вот просто сам бегаешь, что-то ищешь по заданию. тоже есть товарищ. А нож.
Revelio.
Нету больше сундук.
Lumos. Levioso.
Хрена себе. Охренеть. Кто-то, да? Ну, оказывается, умеет.
Levioso. Levioso.
Охренеть. Она бегает. Вторую. Сейчас перчатки посмотрим, может перчатки подобрать. Что они дают? Хорошо подобраны эти чё? Нападение. О, ништяк, с ними теперь будет. Очки, что дают? Защиту. Бам.
Revelio.
Где она? Там где-то. А, он в траве, вижу. Сейчас на ту сторону перепрыгну. Вон там тоже что-то можно найти.
Revelio.
4 очки. На. Давай, выходи.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Китайское оружие. Где китайский? Что не работает?
Protego.
Не то.
Revelio.
Десятый уровень. Ты какая? Ходит.
Levioso. Levioso. Protego.
Курица так что ли? Есть.
Revelio.
Ладно, далеко мы гуляли. Побежали уже задание делать. Это бегать так-то прикольно.
Oh, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Так, продать.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Так, сундуки тают, что-то.
Revelio.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Ой, блин. Закрыто все.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Красное. Да? Задание. Чё? Не хочу и не хочу.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Мы об этом не говорили, но я надеюсь, что теперь ты мне расскажешь, почему они тебя разыскивают.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Все, сохраняемся.